Hi, my name's Hebah. I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm currently a first year, just completed my first year actually, master's student in the Women's Plus and Children's Health Sciences program here at UBC. And with the lab, I'm pretty much a graduate research assistant, but basically being supervised under Mariana, or Dr. Mariana Bersani. What I've done in the past has really set me up for a lot of my passions and what I do here in the lab. So I've been involved in clinical research at BC Children's Hospital since 2017, I want to say. So I've been here for a very long time. And I worked in a variety of different kind of places. I started off with actually a sleep lab and looking at basically helping children with neurodevelopmental conditions, and then moving on there to the pediatric emergency department here. And really my experiences there kind of fostered my passion for research and really giving back to the community with the research that we can do. I've been with the lab for 2 years. I started off as a research assistant, and then I started my graduate studies about a year ago. So it's been fantastic. So with my study, basically, we are looking at mental health in youth. So definitely a really interesting population. Youth there has been very, very strong research to suggest that mental health amongst adolescents and youth has been on a downward trend, and just really kind of more resources and more support is needed for that population. So kind of throughout ongoing engagement with youth, one of the ways that they identified that they kind of support their mental health is through outdoor time, spending time outdoors, going for walks, gardening, things like that. So we're really, really kind of hoping to, with my research, what I'm hoping to do is really engage youth in those conversations to see how outdoor time can support their mental health within the context of their secondary schools. Because of course, schools are such a great way to put in mental health supports, just given that so many students attend schools, and they really have kind of a really, really big potential to make a big impact for a lot of students. So with my research, we're hoping to engage youth in the Lower Mainland in conversations, as well as we're asking them to take photos of their outdoor school environment to see how, what ideas that they might have for spending time outdoors and how we can really utilize that space to support their mental health effectively. I think one of the things that is really important to me is just making sure to highlight youth voices. I've done just a lot of work in the past with youth STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math education. And through that, I really, really kind of learned the value of highlighting and uplifting youth voices, because of course they have such great ideas. They are really the potential for the future. So I think work in this space and being able to really work with youth and highlight their voices through this research was really important for me. And that was kind of one of the reasons why I think working with youth, and especially in the secondary school context, was kind of really, really important for me, and being able to highlight their voices in a maybe different way, like because everyone has phones, so using their phones to take photographs. And in terms of mental health, I think mental health has been really, really important for me. It's a really important topic for everybody, given kind of my past experiences working with research, kind of with especially in the emergency department, seeing mental health kind of come up time and time again. And especially kind of in the emerge, you see it as a very kind of preventative, or a very, that's where youth go when they don't have any other options. So really just looking at kind of turning to how we can support that space in the community context was really important for me. So a lot of things just came together for this project. A lot of my passions are really kind of brought together in this. So I'm very, very lucky that this project is just something that I'm super, super passionate about, and just being able to have this opportunity is really, really, really lovely. As a child, I was a very rambunctious child. I feel like I was just a ball of energy all the time. So being able to go outside for me was such a relief, because we lived in a very small apartment growing up. So obviously with living in a small apartment, it was very limiting with the amount of times that I could run up and down the hallway without someone complaining downstairs. So being able to go outside was just such a release of energy for me. And my favorite thing to do outside was always go to our local park close by. And as a kid, I was a very big risk taker. Would always try to climb to the top of the playground and then some more. So yeah, I have a lot of injuries to show from it, but I think those are some of my fondest memories growing up.